Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody around the world, every TBCN. G'day. This is Joseph Stevens. Ooh. Hang on, I'll just mute that. Hey, back to where I was. And g'day, my name is Joseph Stevens and I'm a trusted seller of TBC, the Billion Coin. Today is Thursday, the 7th of June, and it's 3 p.m. I'm going to start off just by sharing my screen, and I want to just run through something that I spotted while going through the net. So oh no. Hello, Lucy. Okay. How you going, Lucy? Have you had any sleep? This is something that I spotted while I was just sort of going, trying to find a topic to have a talk about, and I picked up this. And welcome to my broadcast, Lucy. Babylon, money, magic, and how modern commercial law is based on the ancient Babylon codes. The modern magic of creating money out of thin air. I think we've just got some money. It wasn't created out of thin air. TBC. But the alumni sort of create their money out of thin air. I know that they're using our birth certificates as bond certificates, so birth bond certificates, and they're using them as a commodity on the exchange and making tons and tons of money out of it. So anyway, I'll carry on with this. That piece of information, and you've got to be careful with that bit of information too. If you can go through the Treasury, and you'll find that there's a lot of money in there, and I might exploit that later on. One day, we'll see. If I get really, really, really desperate, we might have to. There's supposed to be a lot of money there. Practitioners of the crafts were known historically as money changers, as in change your money from your hand to mine. Today, adepts in the monetary black arts go by the sanitized term banker, practicing the same evil as their forebears, the increasingly more sophisticated method of robbing from the poor to give to the rich. A modern day sick and twisted Robin Hood. Doubt it. I wouldn't call them Robin Hood. Robin Hood gave to the poor. The magic of money. Money is created in a debt-based monetary system. Money only comes into being when credit is established. So you walk into a bank, you borrow $250,000 for a new Ferrari. Yeah, right. A mark is made on the bank's ledger. and voila, 250,000 exist where it didn't exist before. Like, where did it come from? Plucked out the thin air. And now it's yours, and now you owe them for plucking something out of thin air, writing it down on paper. Simply by virtue of the fact you signed your name on a piece of paper promising to pay back that sum of money. And just look at the things that are on this. What's this? The Star of David? I know they've got the eye on the American dollar as well, or the American money. And now, by magic, the fractional reserve banking and fractional reserve banking, the fraudsters can now loan out 10 times the amount to other unsuspecting victims. The thing of real beauty, isn't it? A thing of real beauty, isn't it? That's how I'm supposed to say that. Here's how it all started. From goldsmith to moneymaker. Back in the day, goldsmiths were an honest bunch, plying their trade like any other hard-working citizen of the realm, having the ability to safely store valuables. The goldsmith's vault was an obvious choice that people naturally gravitated to for storage of their own gold and silver. It was much easier to hold a receipt than to carry around a ton of weight in gold and silver. And I think that we've seen this in our blog as well. We've seen the one with the eagle, I think, and with the safe as well. So found out where everything came from. G'day, Brian. How you going? And painted a big target on your forehead for muggers and thieves. For muggers and thieves too. Soon the goldsmith banker, okay. Why not take advantage of the little fact? Why not loan out more receipts than we have gold to back them and collect the interest on them? No one will be none the wiser, eh? I'll say, okay. Nobody gets hurt, we get rich, and the world is indeed a very happy place. Little did they know by doing that what would happen, eh? And thus, the fractional reserve banking was born, or spawned, concerning the source, the Jezebel, the bride of Baal, the queen of heaven, the spirit of Babylon, dug her talons deeply into the hide of the world's finance, and the world is indeed not a very happy place because of it. Exactly. Not a very happy place. People say they're living comfortably, but they still got to pay bills. The rich wait for the rich wait for sort of like the last, or sort of like the very last bill to come in before they even pay anything. That's how they get away with it. You know, their tax, they leave that for the last minute. And their bills, they wait for about, 2 or 3 before they get their power turned off before they pay it. Because they're leaving their money in the bank for as long as they can to gain interest. So in this graph below, and we've got a different one that's on the blog, but it still says the same thing, and we've all seen it on the blog. If you have read the blog, you can see what happens and how it is done. Is government issue bonds, And that could be, you know, like what I said, birth certificates, they're using the numbers on the birth certificates. And yes, New Zealand are doing it too. The governments before this government started it. Okay, so it goes, the government issues bonds, the bonds go down, they're purchased by the central bank, and then it starts doing a circle. Okay, so they hold the bond as an asset, and it creates a liability on itself. Then it goes from the asset and they create money out of it, paper money, or like a receipt. They send that back to the government, right? This person down here has $1,000, deposits it into a bank. This person up here wants a loan. There goes 900. And then so it starts the chain. And it's all because he put $1,000 into the bank. It starts this chain. And then it keeps going and going, just from that money he put in there. And going and going. And for putting $1,000 into the bank, this is how much the bank's made from that one person. They actually made $9,000 on his money. How rude. How, you ask? How do we come out of Babylon? I'm going to steer you all to this page if you want to have a look at it and carry on with it. And I think everybody knows who that is. Yep, Julius Caesar. And this is really good reading for a lot of people. It says, "Wake up, New Zealand," and it goes on and on and on and on. And there is a lot of reading in this. It even has Caravan to Midnight. But it goes on and on. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you. And I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll get back to reality, I suppose. It stopped. Yep. Oh. Oh, didn't I share my screen?
No.
Oh, I read all that to myself.
Yeah.
Oh. Duh. Okay. And Brian, I'll just show you what I was, because I didn't share it properly, because I didn't press the blue button.
Lucy said we heard you. That's the main thing.
Yeah, but I want you to have a quick look at what I'm talking about, and it's this. This is what I was talking about. It goes on forever. Hang on. And this is what it's called. And guess whose face is on there? I think we got sick of them in New Zealand. John Keys.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a ton of stuff in here of what they've been up to. Even the royal family are in here. It's the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, a lot. Conspiracy, everyone is in here. And I just happened to come across it. And I was talking about this when I was going through the money and the bank and the bonds and the central, etc. Sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't on. Yep, and it just keeps going, Caesar. So,
Jules is on.
Kia ora, Jules. So, yeah, it's called wakeupkiwi.com. put the link. That's the link. So if you want to go and have a look at that, it's got a lot of debt. Put it that way. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen.
Oh, Lucy's going to have a look at it later.
Cool.
Oh, yeah?
It's still up.
Yeah, it's still up.
It's going to be gone in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to reality. Gee, I didn't start off with a quote, which I normally do. My one-liners, as Lucy says. Well, here's one for you. Life is easy. Why do we make it so hard? No? Life is easy. Why do we make it so hard? Yes, exactly. But then again, it is us as well, because we've let it happen to us, you see? I mean, in this day and age, things are getting harder and harder every year. How do we make it easy so you can enjoy what we have? And the thing is, we can make life easy. That's the thing. We can make it easy for ourselves. But life is easy, but why do we make it so dang complicated as well? Is it by choice or not? Without a choice. Life is supposed to be really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. You know, whether it's a camping trip with no phones, computers or microwaves, or if it's just relaxing and reading a book by the fireplace, or we haven't got a fireplace thing. Dang, gotta have a heater. Gotta use the heater. It's our life and our choice. Well, I keep coming up with that, our choice, a lot. I mean, life can be hard, but sometimes the best thing you can do is take in some wise words from friends, from an idol. I think a lot of people that on their last sort of legs, they sometimes give wise words to people as well. Life is what you make it. Idols, like rugby players, or in your case, Jules, because we're right into our king, our Māori king. Heck yeah. And even our rugby players, and a lot of people are inspirational around you. I've ever seen. Feel free. No. So just don't cry because it's over. Smile because it's happened. Smartphones went around in Einstein's day, or Tesla's, or those great inventors, and Mark Twain and those people, didn't have cell phones, didn't have TVs, although we weren't far off in Tesla's days, and which was probably a good thing that smartphones weren't around then. Are you a technology addict? I can say I am, because I like my computers. I like mucking around with technical stuff and electricity, and that sort of stuff doesn't bother me. I like playing around with them. But would you choose the latest YouTube video over a conversation with a loved one in the same room? Me, no, because I love having conversations with everyone that's around me. I like talking to my wife when she's here in the room and that. Now and again, if I'm busy on the computer, I'll try and stop and have a good conversation with her, and we talk. It's probably why we've been together for 37 years and 35 married. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's nice. I tell him I'm
going to put a cold hand around.
calling my computer my wife, eh? My internet went down from my server, but I know how to go in the back door and reboot. Cheer, Jules. Not bad, right? Awesome, Jules. We'll make a tech out of you yet. Exactly, that's success. Just drop the smartphone, cell phone. Let the tablet go. Shut down the computer. Well, no. No way. Yes way. And over the next few days, look around, or look at the world around you. No, I can't do that because I've got a couple more broadcasts to do, so I can't shut my computer down. I can turn the TV off though. That's easy. That's what I've started to do now, is turn the TV off. And I only turned it on last night to watch Origin, and then I turned it off again. And over the next few days, look around the world, yes. And there are beautiful colors, beautiful animals, and beautiful people right next to you. Shucks. Even on an ugly day, like today, it's crap outside. It's actually one of the, pretty rugged outside. Raining, cloudy, cold. Snow all around. And we're not even in Wairuru. But even in Wairuru, it's really cold there and snowing. Yep, that's the one. I turn the TV off. I think when I was growing up, we actually hardly ever looked at the TV. I mean, most of the time we were out on the horses, out on the hills. You know, the days are gone when you used to ride a horse up the street. That was fun. Out on the hills, go kneeling at night time. Well, the boys did. I don't know about the girls. Yep. Even on ugly days, there are still things we can do without technology. Or is there? Well, if we don't have technology, we can't broadcast and put our voice out there for the world. And they won't know about TBC. We'd have to send out letters. If your eyes are constantly on the screen, you may be missing out. You may be. And yes, I'm going to say it again. Yeah, I'm guilty. And what do I say? Such is life. I will make time. I'm on a mission with TBC, and I'm broadcasting to be an influence to others to broadcast themselves. This is the thing that keeps me motivated anyway, as well. I keep going because of I keep motivated just by listening to you and watching your broadcast, watching what am I saying? Talking and what other broadcasters are saying and listening to some of the most interesting, influential, humorous, entertaining, and truly motivating topics on this planet. And that's listening to all us broadcast, everyone that puts out a broadcast. Some seem dull, but you still listen. Because there is a message in there somewhere. And when you do find it, you find it. TBC, the billion coin, the people's currency. Again, it all goes back to our mission statement. And I'm sure we all know it off by heart now. Well, the ones that have been in longer should. No, I'm not going to say it. But life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. And sometimes it just passes by while you're making plans. It can't be mapped out. Life can't be mapped out. It doesn't matter how much you try. You can't truly plan your life. You know, you can live in a certain way and work towards certain goals, but there is always an unexpected. There are always unexpected turns. And this can be a good thing. Wouldn't it be boring if you knew everything that was going to happen to your life? Wouldn't it be boring if you knew what was going to happen? You'd be expecting everything, and so you wouldn't be surprised or scared. You may be scared. What do they say? You have a well, you see something before it's going to happen. Premonition. Thank you. Those are the only things that sort of I don't mind seeing now and again. And a lot of time as I was growing up, I used to think, hang on, I've been here. You know, have you come across that? You all of a sudden thought, hang on, I was sitting here. I did this before. I've seen this somewhere. Then you think back and you dreamt it. I was getting that a lot, and I still do get it now and again. See something that's going to happen. I used to see which house I was going to move into. Crazy. Yes, I can see it. Got to have challenges. Yeah, I've seen them. I can see the comments as I'm reading, and I can see yours. And if it didn't happen, disappointment. Yes, Lucy. Yes. Because everybody's doing this trick now, hitting those three dots up the top there and popping the chat out and having it sit right beside you. Because that's what I do. I pop the chat out and have it sitting right beside me. Hey, Lucy.
Oh, good point, Scott.
G'day, Scott. Kia ora. I missed 3 days of broadcasting. It was like the World Cup was at stake. Never mind, Jules, you're back and you're coming back with force. I had to get back into it because it means what's great with TBC and abundance, because it's here for the masses. And yes, it is. And we're going to take it all the way and not to anybody's bank. So you'd be expecting everything, and so how would you be surprised or scared? How would you learn? In 2 words, you wouldn't. You wouldn't learn because you'd be doing the test and you would already know the answers. How crazy is that? Might work out on Lotto. You write the numbers down. Oh, hang on, I already know the numbers, and you write the numbers, and everybody's writing the same numbers as you. It was a share of 9.3 million amongst 9.3 million people. It'll be sad going to the races because you already know who's going to win. Well, no, it wouldn't be, because it'd be good on the races. But everybody would be on that horse and it'd be paying none to none. Yeah, anyway. It would be like reading the last page of a book before you've started it. That's what it'd be like. Not recommended though, but that's what it'd be like, reading the last page and then going back. I used to do that. Mind you, a lot of people do that with the newspaper. Start at the sports section and go back. Go to the front. Well, I used to do the crossword and then go to the front from the back. Where there is love, there is life. Mahatma Gandhi said that. Where there is love, there is life. Human beings were designed to love each other, but sometimes it looks like, there's that word again. But it looks like we are a bit lost. War, poverty, and hatred are all that seem And, you know, it's all that we seem to see all the time. War, poverty, hatred. We see it a lot in the news. Shootings. So most of the time I just walk out of the room and come back and see if there's any good news on TV. That's why I turn the TV off now. I let the wife watch Shortland Street. And that's what she wants to do, and that's her life. That's why I hate the news. Nothing positive. Yep. Some people go straight to obituary. How sad, Lucy. Smoking mirrors. Yeah, all lies anyway. Yep. Yeah, Brian, all lies anyway. On the news it is. Yep. The good news is that we can make a difference. Yeah, little acts of kindness go a long way. And that's what's going to end my broadcast later on. Ooh. She hates that name. Jules. She doesn't like that name. But yeah, lucky you, Sandy. You can watch Shortland Street at least. Lots of love. Yep. It's all good, Jules. It's all good. We love you anyway. Little acts of kindness go a long way. Now smile at people. Hold doors open. Say hello to people you pass in the street. Most importantly, love those around you. Your family, your partners, your friends. Whānau, which is family. Whānau, family. And what we say over here in New Zealand, aroha, love. And friends are all gifts, all great gifts from the world. So we've got to make sure we appreciate them every day. And I do. I might sometimes get a little bit snappy and the vice versa from the wife. Don't look at me like that. You know, we might get a bit snappy at each other, but at the end of the day, we still say, I love you. And we've never, ever stopped saying that every day, no matter what. We always say, I love you to each other every day. It's respect. Yes. Love and respect. And here's a little plug for my wife that I'm going to say something that she did. And my wife saw two ladies on the street, and they were freezing. And this was in Lower Hutt. These two ladies were freezing. You could see they were homeless. And it was really, really cold. And instead of going straight to the ladies, my wife went into the cafe where we normally go, where we always go and grab our coffees. And my wife went straight in there into the shop or into the cafe, and she brought a couple of lattes for them. But they didn't know that. But she brought a couple of lattes, went back out of the shop, and she gave them to these ladies. And she put a little bit of money into the tin. And then all she said was, have a happy, warm day. And both of them got up and they gave her the biggest cuddles ever, the biggest cuddles in the world ever. And they said, thank you. And her reply was, "No need to thank me. I know how you feel. There was no need to be thanked." And our daughter is exactly the same. She does the same thing. And when she said, "I know how you feel," we were in that same boat. We were in that same situation. We were homeless at that time, and we were at the camping grounds. So for Sandy to give what little we had left, as in 2 cups of coffees and a little bit of money into their tin, how big a heart was that? And with that, peoples, I want to leave it on that note and leave us happy, going out happy. And just to say thank you very much, Jules, Lucy, Brian, Scott, for joining me in my broadcast. And you guys have a very happy and blessed day. And everyone just stay happy. And on behalf of my wife Sandy and I, we are both trusted sellers. Just want to say, have my hand next time. Just want to say thank you very much. GAP, God always provides. And He did for us. We're slowly coming out, getting everything together. And we'll build it even bigger and come back harder than we were before. So, ka kite anō. This is Joe and Sandy Stevens, and my granddaughter having a nosy behind me. Let's say, ka kite.
Ka kite.
Ka kite anō. This is Joe and Sandy Stevens saying, bye. We're both trusted sellers. Want any help? Get in touch with me. Down the bottom, all my information is there. Bye-bye for now. See you tomorrow, same place.